Hey you guys. All right, I'm starting this reading at the hour of Jupiter. It is Monday. Um, is it the 27th? Yes, May 27th. All right. I'm doing this reading at the hour of Jupiter with the trine with the moon in Aquarius trining over to Jupiter in Gemini. Okay, so I'm not sure what this reading is going to be about, but we have, stepped into this energy with Jupiter at its detriment, and we are to expand knowledge. All right, it's supposed to be bringing in expansion, growth, opportunities. um we're definitely looking more so for philosophical information, sharing our ideas with others. All right. Aquarius's energy is definitely communities of people, friends. All right. Definitely taps in with the energy of astrology. So I feel like this reading is the perfect time for me to jump back on. All right. So I'll get started. I've got Gemini in the fourth house with the energy of the sun here. So I'm looking at the energy of the moon and Gemini. Okay. This can definitely speak about being adaptable, versatile, flexible. This will be sun, moon, rising Pisces energy. All right. But with the sun being in Gemini right now, Venus being in Gemini, Jupiter that just recently stepped into Gemini, all in the fourth house. This has a lot to do with home, comfort, inner healing, protection, your environment around you. All right. So let's just see what the reading is wanting to point out here. There could be progress pertaining to some sort of dispute that could have taken place. All right, some sort of disagreement, whether this is an argument, some sort of gossip. There could be progress happening at this time. Let me get my meditation going here. I don't know what's going on. The weather has finally calmed down. It's not as hot. It's not as moody. Okay. So maybe this is what, Spirit is speaking about here, okay? Like the energies are kind of simmering down. I was seeing the energy of the Three of Wands and the Five of Swords. So that's Aries and Aquarius' energy. Currently right now, North Node in Aries and Chiron in Aries. All right, we definitely had a square today with the moon in Capricorn to Chiron in Aries. All right, but technically from Aquarius' energy to Aries energy, that would be seen as a sextile. Okay, so let's see if that wants to point anything out for today's energy. What are we looking at here? Okay. We have a conjunction coming up, okay, with Pluto in Aquarius and the moon in Aquarius. I don't know, something about this North Node energy, Chiron. By tomorrow, it will quintile, meaning get creative, okay? There's that Jupiter in Gemini, and this is the whole Aquarian energy. So this is the trine and what it looks like. All right, so if there were disputes, arguments, disagreements, I'm getting gossip, right? Conflict pertaining to the energy of Gemini. I'm just seeing that it's more so going to be releasing the energy of tension. Okay, I'm seeing the Eight of Swords, which is Jupiter and Gemini's energy, and I'm seeing Aquarius's energy here and where the moon is right now. Okay, so everybody hold your places. That's what I'm getting. Hold your places. All right, it looks like the issue is going to be resolved by everybody more so investing in where they need to invest. All right, I'm seeing Taurus energy here. Specifically in Taurus, we still have Uranus and we also have Mercury there. So in today's energy, I'm seeing that there was a trine from the moon in Capricorn over to Uranus in Taurus. And with the Mercury's energy, it's going to be sextiling over to Saturn and Pisces. Okay. So we're speaking about Saturn being in the energy of your emotions, more so Mercury being in the energy of stubborn Taurus. Okay. Let's get right into it. So this is Sun, Moon, Rising, Pisces energy. What do we need to see for the trine with the Moon in Aquarius to Jupiter and Gemini? Ace of Swords. All right. I'm getting high levels of conversation right now, possibly communication. I'm getting like important topics being of significance as well. Yeah, when it comes to whatever it is that you're working on creatively. All right, the Queen of Wands. I feel like your intellect could really be picking up on specific information right now. All right. Okay. Possibly even on hidden secrets, I'm kind of feeling that. With the Seven of Cups, if there was some sort of illusion around a specific situation, then now could be a good time to really tap into this energy. If you've been devoted to something, I'm seeing you really picking up interest in moving forward with whatever this information is. Especially with the Pluto conjunct Aquarian energy. Pluto typically rules Scorpio's energy, which Scorpio's energy dives deep into things, right? Scorpio's energy is very mysterious, investigates a lot of things as well, right? So right now, investigating something could be of significance. When it pertains to specific information, I'm kind of getting that. What's the challenge overall? Oh, wow, I got an Ace of Cups here. So I'm guessing the challenge is controlling the energy of emotion around you. Because of such a high level of intellect right now, the emotional state could be definitely where people are kind of clashing. Okay, I'm kind of getting that. Okay. So there could be some sort of disagreement pertaining to, once again, I was kind of getting like whose responsibility is who, right? Everybody, you know, picking up their own slack type of thing. If it's pertaining to work, then I feel like the work would be picking up a little, you know, faster. Yeah, there's no need to worry. I'm kind of seeing the Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so the more that you have, less worry pertaining to the energy of the mind state. And this is definitely Jupiter's energy. Not Jupiter, Gemini, sorry. Gemini's energy with Mars, all right? Mars being in Aries, sextiled over to the energy of where Jupiter is in Gemini, is working harmoniously. It's kind of what it's giving me, all right? Something heavy about this this Virgo energy here, though. I'm seeing that. This is Virgo, and this is Gemini. All right, so there's immutable energies we're speaking about. Interesting. I just need to touch base with this energy real quick. Let me see something. Interesting enough. Virgo and Pisces is off the chart. And I feel it's because there aren't many transits that's taken place with this overall energy for today's date. Okay. So today is the 27th. I'm seeing a high mental for the signs of Gemini and for Sagittarius. Okay. But we're looking at Gemini and Virgo here. So Virgo right now is where the asteroid Juno is. And Juno steps in with the energy of marriage and commitment and bonds. So if you're meant to be bonding with people at this time, I see it working out pretty well. At least working harmoniously with what this is saying. All right, maybe you don't want to more so be involved with other people. Maybe you do want to work independently because the moon in Aquarius calls for independence. All right, so trining over to the energy of where Jupiter is in Gemini, you know, it could be an expansion of knowledge coming through as well. All right, we can definitely see that the 8 and the 9 of Pentacles is more so having pertaining to like your practical life, whether this is in your home environment. If you're doing lots of studying at this time, this could be perfect for this type of energy. Okay, all right, let's throw that back in there. Let's see overall what the goal is. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So it's kind of giving me like mastering some specific creative skill. All right, and putting in a lot of work in order to achieve that specific goal. Four of Pentacles. Let's look at the goal here. Okay. That just flew out the deck there. I've got the Eight of Cups, which is Saturn and Pisces, which we just said was sextile to Mercury and Taurus. All right, let me go back. Let's see. Yeah, Mercury and Taurus sextile to Saturn and Pisces. I'm seeing the energy of, you could be carrying some sort of heavy burden at this time, or just putting in lots of work. All right. Nine of Cups towards a wish fulfillment, Queen of Pentacles, and mastering a specific skill once again. Okay, I'm seeing the Queen of Wands back at the bottom of the deck here. All right, so if you're meant to be traveling at this time with the Eight of Cups energy, more so like leaving home, all right, or the goal is to walk away from some specific burdened and, you know, energy around you in order for you to solely focus on whatever this Queen of Pentacle energy is, then I see that being more so a wish fulfillment at this time. All right. So we think about where Jupiter is in Gemini over to where Saturn and Neptune is in Pisces. That would technically be the energy of a square. All right, so it's tense. All right, requires a heavy workload. All right, more responsibilities, and I'm seeing that more so in this energy here with the Ten of Wands. All right, so needing to put in a lot of work. Let's see what the past looks like. Ten of Pentacles. Were you building some sort of legacy? All right, or you know, you could have been attached to something that was very abundant in the past. There could have been other options available to you, possibly. Maybe you know, chose to go down a different path, and yeah, it looks more so like, did you learn something else, a different skill? Did you choose to go with a different institution and organization? Did you want to go back to school pertaining to the other options that were offered to you? That could be a possibility. All right, yeah, I definitely think you chose a different path. Okay. And there we have the Empress. Interesting. I got heavy Taurus here. Heavy Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. More so Taurus and Virgo. Okay. I'm seeing the Sun card with the Empress. So maybe this started back when the Sun was in Taurus. Alright. So let's go back to April and where the Sun stepped into Taurus. And that was on April 19th. Alright, so a day right before Jupiter conjunct Uranus in Taurus could be significant to, you know, what the past was looking like, more so with different options. And I feel Uranus was bringing in change. I don't see Uranus out here. Normally I would see the Fool card representing you were looking into moving into a different, you know, a new beginning elsewhere. Let's just see what the energy is like right now. Wow. Are you happy with whatever else you chose to do? It says you are. Have you tapped into a specific soulmate, or have you felt that you found your match in what you're meant to be doing at this time? All right. I feel it does have a lot to do with whatever the Ace of Swords is. All right, pertaining to you having a breakthrough with something, whether this is, information that you're gathering for a specific project. All right, this could be music. Okay, this is specifically Venus in Cancer's energy. All right, so Venus in Cancer is the birth of something new. Okay, High Priestess down at the bottom of the deck. I'm kind of feeling this is a very spiritual sense here, because in the past you have the Hierophant. Here at the present moment you have the High Priestess. So whatever options you chose in the past has led you directly to where you need to be. Okay. Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, you were already on path. Whatever option was offered to you or available to you for you to kind of explore that area. All right, it looks more so that you chose to look a little bit more into joining an organization, an institution, whether you chose to take another class or something. I don't know if this is you taking up a position of authority, teaching people. It looks like it's working out very, very well for you here. Okay, you're moving at a very fast pace when it comes to the amount of wisdom that you have spiritually, is what it's giving me. Okay, so let's see in the near future. This is giving me a spiritual union is what you have here from what you were building in the past. Okay. And I do have the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. I have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. All right. And it looks like your goal more so is walking away from whatever is more so burdening you in order for you to actually push forward with where you set your path, the start of your path in the past. Now you're finally getting in alignment exactly where you need to be. All right, so let's see, future position. Here's the interesting part. This can speak about strategizing. It also represents deception, envy. This energy is the moon in Aquarius and where we are right now. All right, in the Chaldean order of planets, that's the energy. All right, so the moon being in Aquarius for sun, moon, rising Pisces is going to be in the 12th house. Okay, which typically the moon in Pisces wants you to tap into the energy of your perception. It wants you to really, look at the vision. All right, your empathic abilities, your intuition may be heightened at this time. Excuse the dogs. Okay. There's a lot of opportunities in where the moon in Aquarius takes place specifically for Pisces energy. And with the trine that's happening with where the moon in Aquarius in the 12th house is, and where we're tapping into Gemini's energy in the 4th house, it's almost like the reflection of us seeing the moon in Pisces and or the moon in Cancer. So if you think about the 4th house, the 12th house, they're both ruled by emotion. So this is why I feel there could be challenge when it comes to the emotional state. All right, where more so it's supposed to be auspicious if it's used intellectually, because these are air signs. Okay. So in the near future, what you're strategizing towards is utilizing the amount of knowledge that you have from what you've learned so far. All right, this is giving me like the hidden secrets of the universe. Okay, when it comes to spirituality, it's kind of giving me that. All right, like you've been enlightened with this information. Interesting, I'm seeing the 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is the moon in Taurus, and where we will be stepping in on the 3rd of June. All right, so there's going to be some sort of reciprocity here, especially if you do some sort of healing work, all right, while speaking to people, then this could be definitely something that takes off for you. Okay, you're just strategizing on how to use the energy overall to move forward. Okay, so let's keep going here. The 7 of Swords. Okay, came right back out. 6 of Pentacles with the energy of the 3 of Wands. All right, so this is the very first card I saw when I saw that it came out with the energy of the Five of Swords. We now have it coming out with the energy of the Seven of Swords. So I feel like Spirit is just clarifying the energy of how more so this moon in Aquarius trined over to Jupiter in Gemini is working auspiciously, positively with the energies, if we look at it with either or, with the energy of Aries and or with the energy of Taurus. Okay, either way we see it, it's either going to be a sextile and or a semi-sextile. So you're continuing to gain progress moving forward, continuing to receive reciprocity by the amount of information you are receiving here. I'm seeing 3 and 6. 3 and 6. That's definitely giving me that whole Gemini and Virgo energy if we think about the third house and the sixth house, right? So the third house is of communication, where you gain the knowledge, all right, where you're meant to share the ideas. And the sixth house is you bringing that to the energy of perfection, okay, and that being reciprocated back to you. So if you're tapping base with the divine here, then the amount of information that you're providing out to and kind of getting the public and those that you're speaking to within your community, it's going to be reciprocated right back to you, which is amazing, because the more information you put out, the more you receive in order to continue to put out. It's kind of what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah. All right. I see you missed no opportunities here. Like, you're right on point with this. All right. You don't miss any opportunities. You're right on point. So the challenge is for you to actually accept the cup, okay, that's being offered from Spirit. See it? It's you accepting it. That's the challenge. But you more so have to be able to control the energy of your emotional state, is what I'm getting. Because it's going to be where you're more so having to utilize the mind here. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. All right. Let's tap base with the current energy around your environment. Okay. The full moon in Sagittarius could have been significant to this energy here. Okay, setting off this mutable energy. Okay. 2 of Wands. So there's a plan that you're making for the future, all right? There's a specific choice in which direction you're taking here when it comes to your destiny. I'm getting that because this is Aries energy. This more so has to do with the area of healing, and where it takes place for you is going to be second house. All right. So second house, we're looking at your values, your finances, your possession. All right. I feel like you're tapping right into the energy of your life purpose with this energy. Strength card. You know, every time I see strength now, because I did go through my transits yesterday and what was going to be coming up in June. And Sirius is stepping into Leo. All right. And it's going to happen on June 19th. I believe it's a day right before we see the sun step into Cancer. Yes. Right. One day before the sun enters Cancer. All right. So with Vesta entering Leo and Vesta currently being in Cancer right now, let's look at the energies for you. That would be Vesta in your 5th house, Pisces. All right. And we have to remember you're a water sign, right? So you're completely tapped into intuition. You have possibly heightened psychic abilities, right? You have Neptune in your sign. Saturn's there disciplining, you know, the house of self. So you could be changing very rapidly. You could be stepping into a position of authority when it comes to how you want to represent yourself. And the way that that is trining over to the energy of where Vesta is in Cancer for you could work very, very well here. All right. Where's Saturn for you in your chart? It's at the 18th to the 19th degree here. Look at where Vesta is currently in Cancer. Okay, so Vesta's currently at like the 21st degree mark. It is not retrograde anymore, so it's moving pretty rapidly towards Leo. But what I'm thinking of is where you are, Pisces, to where Vesta is in Cancer, technically is a trine, and being very close together in degree. Your spiritual sense could be really heightened at this time because Vesta represents sacrifice, devotion. It also is the asteroid of spirituality, all right? And more so your sign with Saturn being there and Neptune pertaining to utilizing the energy of your imagination, your creativity, tapping deep into, you know, your psychic abilities. This could be where you are receiving messages like really quickly, all right? Very, very quickly. And it's coming through possibly an expansion within the emotional state. Sorry, expansion through the energy of your intellectual state in your 4th house. All right, so if you're meditating, you're getting downloads very quickly. Okay, to be able to speak this out to possibly even a group of people. All right, get more on this. Heavy Leo here. All of a sudden, I'm seeing heavy fire come out for you. Because I'm seeing Aries throughout the reading. I'm seeing Leo here with the challenge within your emotional state. But I'm also seeing it come out for the near future. I have 3 of Wands, which is you making progress towards reciprocity. But now stepping into the environment around you, it's getting spicy. That's what it feels like. It's almost like it's getting hot in here. Like you're getting closer. You're getting closer. You know what I mean? Like you're getting hot. Okay, you're getting very close here. So Cancer being in your 5th, that means that Leo's in your 6th house, pertaining to how you're of service to others, how you are living your, you know, day-to-day routines. This is going to be the energy of your mind, your body, and spirit being in equilibrium. All right, and you standing your ground on the stance that you hold with you being seen in the public eye. Okay, that's what this Leo energy is saying. And I'm seeing it heavy because it's here with the major arcana for Leo for you. All right, so you're really hot right now when it comes to what you do for work, is what I see. Like you're on the money. Let me just clarify this. I'm telling you, you are on the money. I'm seeing Aries, Leo, and now Sagittarius with Temperance. You're becoming very balanced. You've been very patient. You've been more so focusing on healing, and now you're going to be able to provide this as a service, to be of service to others with what it is that you do for work. That's what this is giving me. It's like you're on the money with this energy. All right, so this is your 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. So this means that, yes, Sagittarius is in your 10th house. This is pertaining to your long-term career. All right, your reputation looks good. Your public image looks good. Being seen out in the public with the 6 of Wands. I have the 5 of Wands here already. We've seen the 6 of Wands. All right. You're standing your ground. You know exactly what it is that you're going for, and you're sticking with it. Okay? Yeah. You're remaining balanced overall with the skill set that you have. All right. I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles there with the 2 of Pentacles. So if you were recently placed in a position of authority, as I was saying, with Saturn being, you know, in your house, then it looks like it's working very well for you. All right, it's working harmoniously with the planets that are moving through right now. Obviously, with, you know, this major planet stepping into your fourth house, this is an expansion of the amount of knowledge coming through, even tapping into the energy of your roots and things like that, right? Tapping into your origin, your ancestors, possibly where you grew up, and learning about things that you could share when it comes to, you know, whatever research project you could be working on here. Kind of getting that. Emperor. Wow. Heavy on this fire energy. Wow. So you could even be starting up your own business at this time, Pisces. Because Aries in your second house, your money could be like flowing through like like nobody's business, you know? It's giving me that. You really hold a position of high authority. Yes. This is giving me North and South Node energies for you. And here's Justice represents Libra. Here we have the Emperor representing Aries. North Node, South Node. So your South Node would be in the energy of the 8th house. And the 8th house speaks more so about tapping into deep emotional feelings and where you need to face your fears. All right. It does have a lot to do with inheritances that are coming through for you. All right. Once again, I explained that Pluto's energy is meant to come into Aquarius to destruct and rebuild, right? And it's sitting in your 12th house. So let's think about the ruling house and what's there for you right now. It's Libra, another intellectual sign. So sitting in the 8th house, this is like Pluto saying, I'm going to destruct the emotional state or destruct the balance that brings in the energy of your transformation so that you can rebuild. It's kind of what I'm getting here with this energy. All right. I don't know. I'm seeing that. You may have had to really more so try to focus. All right. Trying to overcome, you know, the heavy burdens in the emotional state, because this is loss, this is regret, this is sorrow. All right, it must have been very hard, but this represents the energy of Mars and Scorpio with the 5 of Cups, and it is speaking of you having a phenomenal achievement in what it is that you're doing. Knight of Cups energy. Coming out on the other side, it's like you're riding up on that horse, you are giving your cup of love, all right, and I feel that people are accepting it, all right. You're not giving up. That's what this is. You're not giving up on what you're doing here. All right. It shows your dedication. Interesting. So you're tapping into a natural gift that you have when it comes to this transformation in your 8th house. All right. You could have been dealing with lots of karmic challenges with your emotional state going through this. This is possibly something that you're not used to. You may have lost lots of people, lots of friends. All right, with that 5 of Cups energy sitting on there. But if it's helping you rebuild the sense of authority within yourself, yeah. And you're moving at a very fast pace. A very fast pace. Sagittarius' energy once again. And we're seeing it in your 10th house. Okay. So I feel you may have offers coming left and right. People are wanting to communicate with you. They're asking you to travel abroad. You're manifesting this. You have everything you need, every tool that you need in order to do what it is that you're meant to do pertaining to your life, your divine life purpose. You're really, really tapped into the energy of intuition with the moon being here. And the moon, once again, being right now in Aquarius, trining over to your 4th house with Jupiter in Gemini. Okay? You're very, very wise. Very wise. Wow. The moon, the hermit, the star. The amount of hidden knowledge that you have shows why you have devoted so much time and the energy of solitude, and it's to search for the wisdom which is a star, and here it is. So the amount of wisdom that you have is what you pour back down onto your community of people. That's Aquarian energy. And your community of people sits in that 12th house. All right. The house of the unknown realms. So you're very popular here. You're like fully, highly ascending spiritually. Okay. And this could be part of your inheritance. Well, all right. It's all due to your sacrifice and devotion. That Three of Swords literally went flying out. Okay. You've experienced lots of, I just want to say sacrifices. You've sacrificed a lot. All right. For sure. You could have even experienced material changes. All right. Taurus sits in your third house. Third house is, you could have had difficulty communicating with other people at this time, having other people understand why you're doing some specific project. All right. It looks more so like I don't know if this is affecting your siblings around you. Maybe you feel alone. You feel like you've separated yourself from many people, or even speaking to people more so, because Mercury is currently in Taurus in your third house. So the representation of this card is like going through hardship. It's pretty much the energy of like discord and discomfort. And, you know, if you've been even dealing with a sense of feeling left out in the cold is what I want to explain it as, because it's clearly showing that, you know, you've had to experience some sort of loss, but you've had to stay sacrificing yourself for something, right? Let's see. You've gone through many, many changes here overall. We've seen the Five of Swords. I have the Five of Wands. I have now the Five of Pentacles, and I have the Five of Cups up here. It's all representing the energy of change, which can be very, very uncomfortable for you. All right. Queen of Swords. And you've been focused the entire time. All right. This specific queen, she's divorced. She is not more so concerned about romance at the time. She's very focused. She has her sword up. The sword represents what? The energy of the amount of information that's coming through. You have to have a clear mind. All right. So clearing the mind state could be significant here. Yeah. In order to step into the energy of a new journey. All right. And taking the risk. Okay. This could have been something that happened very quickly and unexpectedly. So I just explained the energy and where, you know, spiritual was heightened for you. And it had to be when Vesta stepped into Cancer in your fifth house. So this is where you found you could be more creative and you could be more self-expressive, right? In the house, in the fifth house. Okay. Let's see. Anything else I need to know for Pisces? Jupiter and Gemini once again. Okay. So the House of Home is being highlighted here, and the Three of Pentacles, that is going to be Capricorn's energy. So for you, this is the 11th house. And Sirius is in Capricorn right now. Sirius is the asteroid of self-care, of parenting, of nurturing, of agriculture. All right. We're technically from the 4th house to the 11th house. I would say that that's going to be the energy of, it kind of gives me close to an opposition. Okay. Very close to an opposition. But it would be technically like, is it a quincunx? I would say so. All right, there's the Discord here. Possibly even with like friendships. All right. Collaborations. members of specific groups, that type of thing. All right, or this is where you're going to be expanding and collaborating, either or. All right, that's what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing here, if you release yourself from this mental state more so, all right, then you can take that blindfold off and see clearly on those who actually want to collaborate with you. And these could be like, this could be a teacher, these could be students, right? If you take the blindfold off and the amount of information that you're holding within the mind state and actually explain it out, speak it out, Ace of Swords, this can be very good for you. All right, you can build here collaborations with other people and express to other people the love that you do for what you do for work, right? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. All right. So let's see. I can pull from the energy deck and from tea leaf before we go. We're at 40 minutes here. I don't think a lot of people are going to be too happy with me jumping back on today, because I swore I was taking time off. But because I understand the energies and I know exactly what's going on and what's going to be best for me in my readings, of course I'm going to jump on. Who are you to tell me not to? Okay. Feeling a lot better today. All right, with the energy of this trine. I'm in Aquarius, of course, right? So why wouldn't I, with the moon being in my sign? Let's go for energy deck first. Let's see what's happening for Pisces. Pisces. I see my birds came back to visit during my reading. They always do that for me. I feel like those are my guides. I seen the birds chirping card the other day come out in one of my readings, and I was like, yep, I know every time the birds come chirping, I'm on point. It's like they're here to support, right? So I'm all for it. All right, I have women holding a heart here, number 44. All right, so you've mastered something. The heart energy is ruled by Leo. All right, and we said Leo was the energy of the 6th house for you. All right, so storm warning, number 10. Angel of strength. We've seen the strength card come out, Leo's energy. All right, contract. Storm warning. It's just kind of giving me like an unexpected, like you took over something through the energy of strength, and I feel like there's a contract being offered to you. This is what I'm seeing. Close up. All right, so it's almost like you went through a very difficult storm and you came out on the other side so strong, so courageous, so much bravery behind the amount of emotion that was required with the woman holding the heart. Now you're being offered a contract with spirit, I feel. We did say Libra was in the energy of the 8th house. All right, so pertaining to the transformation that happened for you. All right, this could be your blessing coming out of this. All right, it's a specific contract, and where now you're balanced and you can move forward, right? Man holding a coin, yeah. This is either someone that's coming in to help you pertaining to your contract. All right, this could be people having interest in you pertaining to work. They want to offer you a new contract. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. These are people that actually care for you. I'm seeing the number 14. This could be definitely the temperance energy that we saw up top with all of that fire energy. So Sagittarius, 10th house, career for you. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. You're being offered a contract there and what you do for work. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said, look at the 6th house. Number 6 is on this card. And who sits there in the 6th house for you? It's Leo. There's the lion. Okay. You're very courageous in what you do for work. And it takes a lot of strength in order to do this type of work. So kudos to you. Yep. Absolutely, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing 4 and 3 as well. 4 and 3 is 7. 7th house is a partnership, a contract. All right, relationship. I'm feeling that, you know, the minute that you mastered something, that Wheel of Fortune changed for you pertaining to this storm warning energy. You see the number 10? That's the Wheel of Fortune. That's Jupiter energy for you. And Jupiter is currently sitting in your 4th house, which is an emotional house, but it's sitting there in an intellectual sign, right? So instead of you soaking in the energy of emotions, which is the challenge, right? You're utilizing the energy of the intellect to move forward, which is where your strength lies. And this is the reason why this work opportunity is being presented to you. Okay? Let's see. Yep, there it is. Told you. All right, so we have the man holding a coin and a woman holding a coin. All right. I don't know if this is the energy of you returning and reconciling with people from your past now that you've completed a specific transformation, but it could be feeling like that for sure. All right, now that you're balanced. Yeah, within your family dynamic as well. All right, I'm seeing the energy of the sun. You are now very happy with what you do. It shows with cornucopia being here. All right. Looks like you've been highly ascended with the energy of the crown chakra. And I'm seeing door to romance open up there. Okay, there's the energy of deceit as I split the deck. All right, so be careful if, you know, you're moving forward on this path and there's someone that isn't liking more so what you do. Okay, you have some envy eyes around you. That's what it feels like. You are the angel of love. You are definitely balanced, rested, and rejuvenated. And you moved through the energy of strategy. Thank you, Spirit. I'm seeing 19 and 20 on these 2 cards here. So this is the energy of the sun in the major arcana. Here we have the world card. All right, so you strategically ended a specific chapter successfully with the angel of love. All right, 4 and 9, that's 13. What is that? Death card, transformation. All right, you had a death and a rebirth. All right, you came out on the other side. Very, very loving, caring, kind. All right, very spiritual in sense. All right. And something is trying to keep you tied up within hostilities. Okay, so be careful. Whatever the deception is that's happening around you, the envious eyes, protect your energy. All right, go get yourself some crystals that work well with you. Protecting your energy from these type of things. All right, black tourmaline could work well with dispelling unwanted energies around you. All right. If you are needing the assistance of the divine, I'm saying tap in with either clear quartz. All right. You could tap into the energy of selenite. All right, when it comes to your vision. All right. We have to remember Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and where they sit for you is your 12th house, your 4th house, and your 8th house. People will come after you and try to confuse your sense of focus through hurting you emotionally. So that's why we've seen the Ace of Cups come out with the 5 of Wands. You have to understand that you have to be able to balance the energy of your emotional state in order to stay focused intellectually. Okay? That's the best I can say about that. All right, let's move on to the tea leaf here and what's actually happening around you. All right. I was having a conversation with my mom on the phone, and I'm like, yep, I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to go take a nap. And I looked at the time. It was like, yeah, right. Because I had looked this up earlier, and I was like, looking exactly when the transit was going to happen with the moon Moon trine Jupiter, and I had to jump one. So I didn't miss out on you guys. I typically never do. I always catch good transits. I have lightning here. All right, so there's Aquarius's energy. All right, it says control your anger or you will be sorry. All right, let's move forward. Okay. I have the 4-leaf clover. It says you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. You have great good fortune heading towards you. All right, 4-leaf clover. Whoa, whoa. Wow. Moon. Spirit gave me a pause there for a reason. The moon in Aquarius, it says changes in your life. All right, so emotional changes in your life are happening. Pertaining to the energy of your emotional state. All right. Well, something about April, I told you. I feel like April was significant for you, Pisces. April is typically Aries and Taurus energy. So we're looking at the energies of your second house, third house. What you value changes. The way that you communicate changes. And now I feel like your emotional state will change as well. In a different way. It's not going to be through your emotions. It's the way that you think now. Let's look at the energy of July. Spirit wants me to focus July. That is Cancer, Leo. So this is your 5th and 6th house once again. Alright, with Vesta coming out of your 5th house pertaining to being a hobby. Now it's actually going to be looking like it's a career now. Okay? With Cancer and Leo. And that happens on June 19th and June 20th. We step in with the sun in Cancer. Okay? So there will be a highlight, whereas if Vesta was currently a hobby for you to be creative and self-expressive, now the highlight will be you're in the spotlight to do this for work. Okay? Yeah. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So keep yourself more so not down in the valleys, obviously, because this is the valley card. All right, but show that strength that you had, right? We saw the strength card there. Be courageous. Don't give up. Chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. Maybe you're getting a new spirit guide. Maybe there's going to be someone that comes in that you're going to finally meet. That's going to help you, you know, on this specific journey. Okay, when it comes to you actually doing this type of work. You could be filling this chair. Okay, you could be the one filling the chair. You could be picked out. All right, you could receive this sort of inheritance where it's like, yes, all right, you're being approved here for this position. We're going to put you in a position of authority, which we already seen the full moon in Sagittarius. It was being offered. You were being highly looked at. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. All right. I have dogs here. Getting together with friends. Someone new is entering your life and things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So if you feel like it was more so fun right now, get ready for the hard work is what I feel like Spirit is saying. Because I'm thinking of the energy of July, right? Cancer and Leo. Although it's saying July, this doesn't necessarily saying it's happening in July. We already told you where Vesta's moving out and moving in. 5th and 6th houses for you. All right. So the fact that 5th house represents your creativity, how you can self-express. This could be you teaching children. All right. You're now doing this for work. This is going to be part of your daily routine, how you're being of service to other people, how your health is of importance, and how your mind, your body, and spirit is supposed to be in equilibrium for you to continue moving forward with this journey. But I'm seeing it says things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So get prepared. If you thought that this was just an easy task, it will get harder. Okay. The caterpillar transforms into what? The butterfly. That's what I just heard. So you're about to go flying. All right. Table. Hard work ahead. Thank you, Spirit. Told you. Okay. It's almost like you chose this path, so don't give up now. Desk. Pay attention to your work. I'm trying to tell you. Spirit is taking over me right now. Jeez. All right. You have to be very focused, devoted. You have to stay on task with this. You have to. Yeah. I'm feeling like by the time the sun moves into Virgo for you, let me look at that energy and what that looks like around August. Yeah, you see? So this is important for you to put the amount of work that you're meant to put in right now, because Pisces, Virgo is your opposing sign. Vesta will be in Leo from June 19th, and it will then move into Virgo on August 24th, 2 days after the sun moves into Virgo. The sun is the energy of source. Where's Virgo for you? In the 7th house. So if it pertains to you putting in the amount of work right now for you to fill a specific chair, pertaining to you actually being offered that contract that Spirit is telling you is up and coming, that requires for you not to be out and about this summer, trying to go have fun, you have to focus on putting hard work in. When it comes to you gaining knowledge, when it comes to you continuing to study, if you're a reader, continue putting out readings so you can get better and better and better. So that way, when Virgo season comes, this offer is like a piece of cake to you. You're being gifted, literally. Okay? So we have the sun moving into Virgo on the 22nd. August 24th is Vesta in Virgo. All right. We have the full moon in Aquarius on the 19th of August, which we just spoke about. Aquarius being in the energy of your 12th house. All right. So here we will see the sun in Leo opposing the energy of the full moon in Aquarius. This is your 6th house opposing your 12th, right? What you do for work, how you're of service to others. This is going to be highlighted in the middle of August. All right. What else happens here? Juno will enter Libra. What's Juno? The asteroid of partnership and marriage and bonds. And it's going to step into the 8th house. All right. So all that investigative work that you did, and now it's sitting with the energy of the South Node, where Libra is as well. We're speaking about you having a position of authority, all right, pertaining to legalities. I'm kind of getting that, right? When it comes to, how do I say it? It's kind of giving me like this transformational therapist type of thing. I'm getting that, like a transformational therapist, yeah. And being like partnered with that. You'll have the opportunity to do this. You'll have the opportunity to do it. All right, here is the thing. Mercury will go retrograde in your 7th house, which typically Mercury rules the 7th house. All right. Sorry, typically Mercury is ruled by Virgo. All right, but it's sitting in your 7th house. All right, so when it goes retrograde there in the beginning of August, what will happen is there's going to be a review on this offer that's getting ready to be presented to you. Are you putting in the work? Are you focused? Are you continuing to study? Are you devoted? All right. It's giving me a multiple of things here. And it will retrograde back into Leo. And that's going to be in your house of work. Okay? So Mercury is of what? It's of communication. So it's very significant for you to stay focused throughout the entire summer. I feel that your sign and Aquarius' sign will go through the same exact thing. All right? Very close to each other, in fact. All right? Because I see similarities in between your chart and Aquarius' chart. But this is your reading. So it's saying pay attention to work, hard work ahead. All right? Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So you may need to fill a chair, or there's going to be a chair filled. All right, there's someone else that's going to be entering your life, and I feel this person is here to either help you and or review the amount of knowledge that you have and help you push forward with even more knowledge that's accessible to you. Okay, you did have the energy of did we see the Magician? I think we did. You have all tools in order to keep manifesting what it is that you desire. Haystack. All right, you will reap what you have sown. So look at this as you putting in some sort of charitable work, because when the time comes and when this takes off for you, it's meant to bring you in a big bag. Okay, because the North Node sits in your second house. Don't forget about that. All right, opportunity or windfall. I'm telling you, you're going to find that you have like this windfall of opportunities being presented, finances. All right, you're going to be like gaining resources back and forth, because you got to remember, Aries and Libra are in your second and eighth houses. Eighth house speaks of other people's resources. All right, second house is your resources. So if you are being offered a loan for something, it will be presented to you. If you are meant to receive some sort of inheritance, it may come through in a miraculous way, but it will be given to you. All right, and anything valuable, meaning information that could be held back from someone that isn't as experienced as you, will be offered to you. Doesn't necessarily have to come financially. So just keep that in mind, okay? All right, let's cut this end of this thing here. I got Stork. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. I mean, we did definitely see the energy of the Aries and Libra with the major arcanas, right? We've seen Justice and we saw Emperor. This is what it is. You have a new beginning. All right. I'm seeing pineapple, reconciliation, teardrops, great personal sorrow. I just heard welcome back. I just heard welcome back. All right, so I don't know. Something's going to be offered to you, okay? Let's see. What's on the bottom of the deck here? I don't know. There could be a man of significance. I'm just going to pull 3 cards out this side and we're out of here. I got to pull your crystals. Okay. Someone will gossip about your secrets. Let's keep going. Of course, there's got to be drama that comes out. It can't be all good news, right? This could be the changes that are going to be happening in your life more so. Pay attention to your health. So people are going to try to drain you emotionally. I told you that. Okay? So don't let it affect you. All right? So you're going to be on a journey here, either physical and or mental. You have to remember what's required for the type of work that you're doing is that your mental state stays clear. You're focused. Screw the emotional stuff. All right? Let's get into crystals. And those that don't believe in divinity, they wouldn't know what you're doing. So don't even pay them any mind. Okay? That's all I can say. Try to get yourself in an area where you're going to be comfortable, where you're going to be non-distracted. Okay? So that you can get through this chapter. I want to call it a chapter because that's what I feel it is. All right? And you can get to the other side and where you want to be with this specific contract that's meant to come in for you. All right, I feel like it's destined to come in for you as long as you put in the hard work. It's in the stars. Okay? It's in the stars. All right, let's see if any of the crystals I called out come out. What did I say? Black tourmaline to dispel unwanted energies. I called out selenite, amethyst, clear quartz. Let's see what comes out here. What spirit wants for this specific reading for Pisces, please. I got Seraphis green quartz, life on life terms, exuberant enjoyment of life and acceptance of our place in the world, heaven on earth, and what is meant to be will be. Okay. I just heard don't make it harder than it needs to be. That's what I heard. Okay, come on. I got blue lace agate or blue lace agate. I don't know how to say that word, but I'm going to say it's blue lace agate because I've always been saying it that way. Peaceful acceptance, stress-free, non-attachment, freedom from unnecessary dramas. I told you. All right, so move yourself away from distractions and from deceptive ass people. All right. Try to remain in a very peaceful state. And one more. May 12th could have been of significance. I'm seeing number 50 reducing to 5. And I'm seeing the number 12. I'm also seeing the Hierophant and the Hangman. The Hangman takes a step back. The Hierophant is either learning and or teaching. Okay? Apache tears. Heavy on the number 5. I see letting go of grief, recovering from the past, releasing pain so old wounds can heal. Interesting. I have this very light colored red, pinkish looking color with Apache tears. I'm seeing the blues, very light blue. I'm getting pastel looking colors. And I have this green. Alright, so the lighter blue is going to be the throat chakra. We have the heart chakra here. And this lighter pinkish looking red color is going to be the base chakra, right? The root chakra. So remain grounded. Tap more so into the energy that brings you happiness in your heart space. Alright. And stay away from unnecessary dramas when it comes to the energy of what you're communicating even. Alright, what you speak of is what you attract. So try not to let that get in your way. Alright, let's look at number 50 here. Seraphis green quartz is a type of quartz only found on the island of Seraphis in Greece. It grows in odd shapes, often reminiscent of plant life. This beautiful crystal can be used for healing the physical body, opening the heart, and connecting to nature and all of life. So maybe get yourself some plants, green plants specifically. Alright, I want to say my favorite is eucalyptus. Alright, it's very, very, has a great scent to it, very calming energy. Alright, let's look at number 12. Blue lace agate encourages you to relax and go with the flow. It opens the throat chakra and assists in clear yet gentle communication. Meditation with this stone can assist in slowing thought, clearing the mind, and connecting with angels and guides. So great, blue lace agate. Alright, I don't know guys, I have blue quartz here. So this is the one that I use. Okay, and then we have Apache tears with number 5. You're going to be experiencing some sort of sorrow. It says Apache tears are a translucent, water smooth type of obsidian, invaluable in helping us process loss. Carrying an Apache tear while grieving can assist us by providing a focal point and encouraging us to release painful emotions. Once the grieving process feels complete, the stone can be buried in the earth, allowing the emotions to be transmuted. You're going to go through sorrow. Alright, and I feel it's because you're going to have to end a specific chapter with whoever the person is that's going to be leaving your life and someone else that's entering your life. I'm going to be very clear. Love you guys. I'm leaving the reading there.